Right. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Rebecca Roy here,
Good afternoon, YouTubers. Pamela Tiernan here.
and we are the Sistahs of the Crystal Ball. And today we have a really good show for you. We're going to talk about how to create, how to pull energy in and use it for whatever it is that you want to manifest. And we are going to talk about portals, and we're also going to talk about the solar flash and what's going to happen. And we're each going to channel that piece. So Pam, you want to start by telling us your how you pull in the crystal energy into you?
Sure. I've never really thought about it before, but I've been doing it since I became a Reiki master back in 2009. And what I do is I really concentrate on my crown chakra and I pull in after I clear the room and I bless all the things that I'm using, all my crystals and everything that I'm using to channel or to breathe in. Because what I do is I breathe in the energy of the crystals through my crown chakra, like that. And then if I want to energize something or to heal someone, then I place my hands on them. And when I feel my palms they start to be hot or they start to pulse, then I know that I have drawn in some energy. And it's energy from the universe, energy from the crystals that are all around me. I have at least 2 stories full of crystals. I've been collecting them forever and ever and ever. And the Reiki master that taught me Reiki, she was selling crystals and she had dozens of them in her house. And so I would always buy one when I went to see her. And I always bought the one that spoke to me because that's the most important thing. If something is talking to you or you feel irrevocably drawn toward it, then it's yours and you should buy it or take it if you can, not take it. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, you should acquire it by legal means. There we go. Anyway, so I must
Oh,
have
isn't it this
500.
twisted? You're now mine. You.
Really, but I have a lot of crystals in this house. I'm drawn to sparkly things, so I have a lot of them, and I've been drawing from them for a long time, and I think I'm divinely inspired because it just occurred to me that um, I should be drawing first of all from source. So I always go up to the highest, brightest, most powerful light of God, and I draw that in through my crown chakra, and then I inhale like that. And then as I feel it coming into me, then I exhale it through my hands and arms and into my hands. And to whatever I'm touching gets an extra dose of whatever it is, whatever energy that I pulled in. And you just have to make sure that you clear your energy and you bless your home so that nothing, negative or evil can come in. And then you can feel safe to try to draw that energy in. And it's very easy. It's intention, totally intention. And you draw it in, and then, like, I channel it down in through my arms and hands and into Mariah, and she speaks to me. Or I might channel it down into Mother Gaia and then wrap it around the crystal cave, my roots, and then bring it up. And then I have both Mother Gaia and the power of Source. And then I can give Mariah a double dose of exquisite energy from both Mother Gaia and from God. So that is how I do that.
Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
I know that a lot of our viewers will appreciate that information and they can use that. They can use that to expand their abilities as well. And you definitely use it for healing, but there's other things that you can use it for. You can use it when you want to manifest something to come into your life. Maybe you want a new job, or maybe you want a new house, or maybe, you know, what else?
But when I want to give my daughter a hug, I channel it all into my heart chakra. Then I make my heart chakra spin and I can feel it getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I have my teddy bear. He's not down here right now. but I give my teddy bear a hug and I transfer the energy from my heart chakra into the teddy bear and intend it to go to my daughter Amanda, and she'll get it. She
Yes.
gets it. It's amazing.
Yes.
But
Yes. That's a perfect example.
the power of God and the power of energy is the most magical thing in the world. And as soon as you decide that this is really possible, then you'll be able to do it too.
Yes.
It's believing,
Yes.
intention and believing and love.
Yes.
That's the trinity of three things that you need to send love long distance or any kind of energy long distance. That's how it works. And I
Yes.
love
Yeah,
it.
I do too. And that is so true, Pam. It's so true. And today, while I was waiting for my sister to get her hair done, um, I decided I might as well just channel. And so I always connect to heaven and earth, just like Pam did. And hold on, I gotta find it. Okay. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So before today, I had channeled just for a little bit. I think I woke up with this in my head, and so I just wrote it down. And it was divine door. Angels, please tell me how to go through the divine door. I anchor the decision, meaning intention. I walk through the divine door. I am in alignment within my destiny. And then it says repeat 11 times. So I say I want to know how I want I know you want me to go through the portals. I know you want me to go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading it again. Please tell me how to go through the portal. I'm going down into my roots. So I connect my roots and I come all the way up through. Um, Siri did not type in what I said. So I'm looking at labradoodles and leopards, which had nothing to do with anything. Hold on a second. So I was spinning my chakras in a counterclockwise direction because I knew that I knew how to do this before I came to Earth. And when we first came to Earth, before in the very first Earth experiment, there were 3 Earth experiments, and the first 2 failed, and we're in the third one right now. And so in the first one, that was when Atlantis was here, and we knew how to use the portals. And I've actually seen visions of me and my sister creating the portals. And she left her body. She went up into the ethers. She talked to the wind and sound, and she came back down and she got the agreements that she needed to get. Then she used light language and sacred geometry. She brought the stones down, and then she handed them off to me, and I used sacred geometry and I placed them where they needed to go. And then we just did that all the way around at the different sites that needed to have a portal. So I knew a lot about portals, but I just can't remember. So that's what I was asking them to give me some information. I'm trying to scroll down to where I was actually. Okay, so right now I'm in the void. And it says spend time in the void, spend time in the void, spend time, and then nothingness. Become nothingness. Become one with God, becoming all that is. While you were there, asked to show you how to make a portal. He showed you the day that you were in the void and you saw stars coming out of your sleeves. And he told you to pull the strings, and you pulled the strings. And you pulled a yellow golden string and a pink string and an orange string. And then you formed them into an arch. And then you saw a tiny little hologram of you, a little mini me walking into the arch. And when you turned around, you saw another mini me forming another arch, the same strings, colors orange, pink, and golden yellow. And another mini me, that same mini me, is now walking out. And as I went downstairs, I noticed that the rug in my living room didn't have the chili stain from my grandson the day before when he tripped and spilled the chili on the floor, on the rug. And I thought that was bizarre. And then I looked at the TV, and the TV was talking about Trump and Biden's debate. And I know that I had watched that the day before. So I called my husband and I said, something strange has happened. And he said, what? And I told him about the chili. And he's like, that you're making that tonight. You have it in the crock, you had started it in the crock pot this morning before I left. And I'm like, no, I made that yesterday. He's like, no, you didn't. And I said, okay, well, how about this? Trump and Biden, we watched the debate. He said, no, we didn't. That's tonight. And so I'm like, what is going on? So then I channeled, and Archangel Raphael told me that I bent time, and I went back one day because they wanted to show me that it was possible for me to do that. So then he told me that I used string theory. I asked him what the strings were, and he said, have you ever heard about string theory? And I said, no, I've never heard about string theory. And so I called my sister because my sister is brilliant. She doesn't like to admit it, but she is. And so I called her and I said, what is string theory? And she explained it to me in very vivid detail. And I was like stunned. And so I understood what happened. And don't ask me to explain it again because I probably can't. So now I know I can do something like that, right? So now I want to get back to what I channeled today. So remember this, Rebecca, how you spent time, because you bent time anytime you want to bend time and you need more time. I need more time to, you should go into the fourth dimension, leave the third dimension, go into the fourth dimension, slow the clock down. Slow the clock down, and now you go back to the third dimension and you have enough time to complete what you needed to complete. Or even better, go to the fifth dimension. Imagine the task that you have to do. Imagine it's easy and everything flows out of you, and you are done well before you thought you would be done. And now you have saved yourself a few hours that you thought you needed to spend time on something else. Now the portal. You have more time, and now the portal. Imagine a swirling wormhole. Imagine the swirling wormhole swirling around and around and around, and you can leave your body through the top of your head. You're still attached to your body with a silver cord, so there is no fear. Here, you're a strong, powerful light being, and you need to remember this. You leave your body and you go into the wormhole, which is a portal. What is it that you want to see on the other side of the portal? Do you want to go to a certain place? Do you want to visit your sister? Visit your sister's house, being at the end of the portal. Envision your sister's house being at the end of the portal. Do you want to go to another dimension? Imagine what that dimension looks like and step into the portal. Do you want to go to another room? Imagine what the room looks like and go to the other room. The possibilities are endless. You have a portal on top of your head. It is your halo. Pull your halo down in front of you, and you make your golden light balls in your hands as big as possible. And then you set it out in front of you, and you put your hands out that you need to set them on the ground. So you're going to set them on the floor, and you have them in your hands, and then you're going to form your arch as big as you need to form it. And then you walk into it. Or you can take one big ball, you form that into a portal, and then you put your arm through it. Your arm turns into a golden road, and you imagine a hologram of you, a mini me, walking into the portal. Then you're going to imagine the hologram, the mini me of you, walking out of the portal, wherever it is that you want to walk out of. Okay, so you're a multidimensional being. You can be in two places at once. I want you to remember this and remember how powerful you are, that you can co-create anything that you would like to have in your life. You have God within you. God is a piece of you. You are a image of God. Because you have the light of God within you, you can create. Archangel Zadkiel is here. Archangel Raphael is here. Archangel Michael is here. I'm very excited that I'm channeling this, and they are helping me. This is the voice, it is Archangel Zadkiel. He is the transformation angel. He is very excited that I'm going into the alchemy. He's been wanting me to go into alchemy for a long time. He wants me to practice making portals, and he will assist me. He will assist me in making the portals. I'm just getting filled with so much love right now. So much love, so much love. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Zadkiel. I'm just watching the colors swirl around and feeling the deliciousness of their love. And thank you. And I was completely immersed in it. They were swirling that color all around me and just like all around my whole body. I could feel the energy. I could feel the love. It was just amazing. So I was kind of glad that you took, your time to whatever time you needed to get your hair done because I
I
wouldn't have,
didn't get my hair done. I just dried my bangs.
well, you know what I mean. Hold on a second. Oh my God, I hope I pushed record again. I did. For a second, I had when you think you didn't and the fear just rushes through you.
Yes, I do. I
Yes.
don't like that.
Yeah. So that was my channeling while I was waiting for you to get ready. Get all your crystal ball and all your stuff ready and have a sandwich.
Yeah, I was not feeling too good. Anyway, now it's good.
Well, you look really good.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Thank you. Yeah, you do. You look kind of glowy.
The sun's coming in through the window next to me.
See what I mean, audience? She doesn't accept a compliment. It is not the sun. It's your inner light, sweetie.
Oh, okay. The sun is always out in Oregon from like May to November. I love it here. It's just so
Yeah,
fun.
I do love it there too, and I would love to move there. So now we're going to channel about the ascension. And we both watched some very interesting and powerful YouTubers today.
We did.
And so we would like to get our channeling about the ascension. And the angels know what we have in our head that we want to know about. So I think we can connect and channel and find out.
Well, I've tried a couple times and Mariah's not telling me anything else at the moment. So do
Yeah,
you want to go first?
sure. And you also got a message from Mother Gaia too, and we can share that. The Maine, the tornado.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right. Well, she did tell me that there's going to be a tornado in Maine tonight, and
I
she
sent
didn't
it
tell
to
me,
you in your
pardon me?
text if you want. If you want to read the channeling, I sent it to you in your text.
Oh, you did? Okay, let me
Yeah.
see. I'll
I
read it
don't
on my own.
expect you to remember channeling. I don't remember channeling. I have to write it down. Well,
I
what I
didn't,
do is turn my voice recorder on
that's what I usually do too, but
and
when
my
I have,
text.
okay, let's see here. Oh, wow, this is a long text. Okay, so when I channeled with Mariah this morning, well, a few minutes ago, I had a picture of a twister in my head, and it says, I thought at first it was going to come near your house, but it wasn't. And so she told me that it won't come anywhere near your house, but you'll see the wind and you'll see everything blowing around your house. And this is in Lewiston, Maine.
Yeah.
So you'll see everything blowing around your house. It's going to be at night. She said to turn on all of your psychic abilities, which I'm sure you already have turned on. And
Yeah.
Raphael and Archangel Michael will warn you when it's coming. So be careful. Um,
And then we
she,
got to go into the basement.
yeah, yeah. I was just getting to that.
Sorry.
Fine. And you were so worried about having a clean basement when life-threatening tornadoes are coming. Oh my goodness. Anyway, she said, she said that we don't have any idea when it's going to happen, but you will hear the wind. The wind will be enormous. So you'll hear the wind. And I think that you'll need to go down into your basement when you start hearing the wind. If you're asleep, especially, just go right down there and bring a broom because I know all about the cobwebs down there.
Yes, well, we don't go down there, and there's like a million spiders. I had to go down there the other day because Snooky, my kitty, ran down there. He was very upset with me. He's got all these mats. He's a Maine Coon cat, so he's got extra fur. So every
Yeah.
summer he mats up, and I usually just shave it off and give him a very bad haircut. But I mean, it's even at least. He
He's
doesn't
such a
like it.
pretty cat.
He does not like it.
I used to brush my coon cats.
I saved the bushiness on his head, and I saved a line going down his back.
And he
So
doesn't like to be brushed.
he looks like a lion. It doesn't matter how much I
He's
brush him.
very
It
pretty.
happens every year. And I brush him twice a day, and it still happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, because he's got like 4 layers of fur.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry
So
used to have those too. And I just brushed them and they lay there on their
yeah,
backs, purring like crazy.
yeah, he loves to be brushed, but he does not like to be clippered.
I
And
know.
so he ran off and went into the basement. So of course I went into the basement to look for him. And I didn't realize it, but I was walking through the cobwebs, and then I was like, oh, cobwebs. And of course I got spiders on me. And then the next thing I knew, a couple of them bit me on the back. And yeah,
Wow.
I mean, they weren't like, what are those called? They weren't recluse or anything. They're just spiders,
Tarantulas.
just regular spiders. But who wants spider bites on their back? So then when you channeled that, I was like,
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. We had a
because
black widow in our bedroom in California, Kenneth and I. And I saw it and I'm looking at it. It had the hourglass, the red hourglass, and Kenneth it goes over and he's got his face right up in it. I'm going, get away. Dad came
yes,
in
he
and
was a little guy.
killed it. Yeah, he was just probably 3 or 4. And he was like, wow, look at that. Get away from that. So dad came in and whacked it with his slipper and it was dead.
Yeah, Dad was good at whacking stuff.
He was, he should have been in the mafia.
No,
No, no, no, no.
but I
Just kidding.
remember one time in Maine, in Waterville, I had a black spider on my skirt, and I started screaming, and he came running out, and he's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? I had this spider!" And he's like, "I thought you were dying." He was so mad. He smacks it off my skirt.
Yeah, he didn't like it when we screamed loudly. It scared him, I think. He'd
Yeah, I'm
always
sure
come
it did.
running in. His face would be wild. What's happening? Oh, there's a
I know.
spider on my skirt. Oh no.
I know. Yeah, I was only like 7.
It's okay. Did the
So
same thing.
yeah. Okay. So okay. All right. Whew. All right. So let me ground and see if I can get something. So the things that we want to know about is one, um, they're telling us that their 3 days of darkness is coming and soon, and that we have to stay inside because we'll be in danger outside, and that a big spaceship is going to cover the sun and block the sun, and that's why um, it's going to be dark, and that our polar shift is going our
It's a
Earth is going
magnetic.
to our magnetic shift is going to realign itself to where it was supposed to be before and I can't remember I know that it was the draconians and the reptilians, and then there was this other race, and I can't think of their name, but you all probably, since you're watching this, you all probably know who I'm talking about anyways.
Yeah. They're talking
So
about the way the planet is spinning.
right. And so that was the show she watched. And the show that I watched, they talked about um let me just get my thoughts together. Okay, so they talked about the solar flash as well. They talked about how they also talked about the magnetic pole and everything, but they described it as there's this veil, which we all know about, around the earth, and that that solar flare is going to remove it for the first waivers. And so the first waivers, we've been building up our vibration, and we've been receiving messages, and we're starting to channel, and we're starting to use our psychic gifts and things. And that is because we need to help the second and third waivers get through this. And so when that happens, then there'll be a lot of people will go into the fifth dimension, and when they go into the fifth dimension, you'll be end up being younger, so the men will be like 32 and the women will be like 29, and the healthiest age that you were. And if you lost a limb, that limb will grow. And if you had like plates put in your back, those plates will come out and your spine will rejuvenate. And so I'm hoping I'll get my teeth back because I have, lots of teeth missing. And so I was thinking about getting implants, but now they're saying no. And this person that I saw is not the first person to say don't do the implants, because when you do go into the fifth dimension, you can just get whatever it is that you are missing. Those parts will come back to you. So what we want to know is, how much of this is going to happen. And I do know for a fact that the last solar flare we had, that was the biggest one we've ever had, was X 1.9, which is the degree of it. And I do know that science has been saying that we are scheduled to have, because they watch the universe all the time, that we are scheduling to have more and more of these solar flashes. And so I do know that that is coming because science is talking about, scientists are talking about it. So we know that much is true. And so let's go in and see what we can get. Whew. Okay. I'm going to connect into Mother Gaia, and then I'll bring it up into heaven and connect to God and bring that energy back down into me. I have Archangel Zadkiel here, and Archangel Shamuel. He's the angel of love. And Archangel Uriel is also here, and he is the angel of passion, and he wants to talk. Yes, 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 this is Archangel Uriel. I am here to answer some of these questions. I want you to know that there is no timeline at this point to tell you exactly when this is going to happen. It all depends on how the 8 billion people on the planet have their thoughts moment to moment. But as it stands at this moment, it will be soon. There will be a series of solar flashes, and they will increase and increase as they come in velocity. This velocity will propel your planet off its axis a bit. And when that happens, we will be able to reset you back to the time when we first decided to do the Earth experiment. And you must understand that the Earth experiment has been changed from its original purpose. The original purpose was to be here in physicality in the fifth dimension and be able to go into the sixth dimension where we are the architects. We had no intention of going into the fourth dimension or the third dimension. The planet was shanghaied by other races he's saying the word alien is rude. Other races, and they had other ideas of what it was that they wanted to do. These races wanted to be they wanted more power. So they eradicated their piece of God because they wanted to be in control of everything. And they wanted to make a society the way that they wanted the society to be. What they didn't realize is when they removed the light of God from them, they could no longer co-create. They could no longer create universes. So they needed spirit that could still co-create, that still had the light within them to help them. And so they created a system in which they would enslave you. When we first came, when spirit first came to this planet, we knew that this is the case. We knew that we were going to be here and we were going to be blind. However, we chose to come. We chose to come. Then over the thousands of years that we have been here, we forgot. We forgot everything. We forgot who we were. And we became ensnared into the prison that they have set for us. And as long as they keep us in fear by pumping all the fear out into the news networks and into all the media outlets, we are kept in the fear. Turn off your TV, turn off the news. Do not listen to it. It lowers your vibration and it puts you in chains. The higher you can reach your vibration, the more you can use your clairs, the more you can access the universal knowledge, and the more that you can do and remember. And you will remember very, very soon now. You will remember the light will be streaming down from heaven and streaming into your crown chakra. It will go through all of your chakras and down into your earth star chakra. And we are going to spin that in a counterclockwise direction so that you will remember, so that you remember these past lives and you will remember these gifts that you have. And we have been working with several light workers in order for you to remember all of this. Now let's go to the questions. Should we stay inside? Is it dangerous to go outside? Yes, it will be dangerous to go outside because they want to ensnare you. They know that you are powerful. They can see you shining brightly. You are beacons. You are bright, shiny beacons, and they can see you. Even though those around you cannot see your bright, shiny light, they can see you and they know who you are. Many of you have been placed in very rural places, very obscure places. And there's a reason for this. You are ancient high-level souls, and you have a very unique love energy imprint. And this love energy imprint is going to help you get out of the ensnarement of these dark entities. We are here and we want to cut the cords, Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel, and Saint Germain, and Lady Portia can all use the blue-violet flame. We want you to call upon us anytime that you feel like you are ensnared, anytime that you feel that your vibration has dropped below its normal vibration. This is them trying to pull you back into the matrix. And we want you to understand that if you call upon us and have us cut the cords and alchemize the energy, we can bring you right back up into the fifth dimension. So when you realize that you're not living in the fifth dimension, you're in the third dimension, we want you to call upon us immediately. Call upon us and have us correct the situation. We cannot do this without you calling us because of free will. Free will stops us from acting on our own. You have to call upon us. Now, the spaceship blocking the sun. Yes, that's exactly what is going to happen. That it is going to block the sun and it is going to interfere with your electronics. Planes will fall out of the sky, cars will stop working, all your gadgets will stop working, will not be able to use your phone. Everything will stop working. So store up water for 3 days, store up dry goods for 3 days, fill your bathtubs with water, make sure the plug works, make sure it's not draining out. That way you can flush your toilets and bathe. Now we will go on to the next show that Rebecca was talking about. Yes, you are capable of doing many, many things. Your body is capable of rejuvenating everything. You have seen a cut heal. You have seen many things heal. But because you have been put in this under this veil, you have forgotten the capabilities in that are incorporated within you. You are a multidimensional being, which means you can be in many places at once. You are capable of regrowing every bit of your body. And because your vibration is so high, you will become younger. You will become younger and you will go back to the state in which you are the healthiest. Anything that is not 100% will be made 100%. God does not make things that are imperfect. And the thing that you will see is that you will be even more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Those of you that do not feel that you are good looking, you will be amazed at how good looking you will become. Because the love of God creates beauty. And you are only seeing 1.1% of what you can see. The other 99.9% is being blocked from you. So this is why we are always telling you that there are miracles to happen. Miracles can happen. There's magic. And it is because this is way you have been taught. You have been taught that only magicians do this and it's not real. But you are amazing, amazing, amazing beings. And you can create portals, you can heal yourself completely. You just wave your hand and heal somebody because you are drawing in the energy and you know how to use the energy. Just like Pam drew in all the energy from her crystals and then placed her hands on her husband's arm and healed his arm. She drew too much energy and she made him feel like his arm was stone for a few moments and he was very cold. But that is only because she is just now beginning to understand just how powerful she is. And you too will have to play with the energy, and you should play with the energy like you're a child. You should play with the energy like you're a child. And you will be able to grow back anything. If you lost a limb, the limb will grow back. If you lost, if you have parts of you, if you've had stents in your heart, those stents will be, so they just come out and you will be repaired. So you do not have to worry about any of this. All of this is fixable. All of it is fixable. And your lifetime will be 1,000 years or more. That is a normal lifetime. These lifetimes that you have here, these are not normal lifetimes. And you will not grow old and you will not be sickly. None of that will be. But the earth will have to catch up to you. There will be 3 ascensions. There will be 3 ascensions, and we cannot tell you when all of that will happen because, as I said earlier, it depends on how people think moment to moment. If they're thinking in 5D and they're using the tools that we have given you, then the portals will open and you will be in 5D. If you're thinking 3D, then you will be in 3D. Archangel Uriel is here and he's showing me portals. He's showing me these beautiful portals. My sister and I are going to walk into a portal together. We're going to walk into many portals together. We're going to help many people. Archangel Zadkiel wants me to tell you, Pam, I'm going to be fine. And they showed you today about the tornado because we are going to be going through portals and saving people, bringing them to the Great Hall. They will be asked what they are willing to give up. If they are willing to give up everything, they will go and live in the fifth dimension and have everything. If they aren't willing to give up everything, then they will go back to the third dimension. They will be safe, but they will be in the third dimension. Because when the fifth dimension is truly formed, there will be energy exchanges, but they will not be money. No one will go without. Everyone will be as rich as the next person. You'll be able to create everything that you want to create. You can have any kind of life that you want to have. You can live in any home that you want to live in. You can live anywhere in the world, wherever it is that you want to live. And you do not have to have a passport or legalization or any of those things. Because we know that we are all one. We're all part of the one, and therefore we are all equal. And we all want to have food and luxury and fun and everything that you think of as a dream life, that is what you shall have. And I see them walking away. Wow.
That was beautiful, Beck. Just beautiful.
That was, I'm going to cry. That was just, I saw you and me grab hands, and then we walked into the portal.
How cool is that?
And when we got on the other side, we both were young again.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I hope this happens to as many of us as possible.
Yeah. Anybody that's awakening now, it's going to happen to.
That is so awesome. And it's going to happen to all the children too,
Yes.
because they're
Yes.
already awake. My little grandchildren are already awake, and so are yours.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
my
know
little
what the
ones.
cutoff is, though. Do you?
My little ones, but my teenage ones. Well, except for Ariana, she 17. She totally is like right there with me on all of this, but my Annabelle and my Kira, I don't know. I think they flip-flop back and forth between yes and no.
It could be. That age is so full of just maelstroms of doubt and wondering what's really going on, and how you're feeling from one minute to the next can vary. And
Yeah.
I don't even want to go back to that.
12 and 14, they're just really hard years, I think.
I
I
do
think
too.
11 to, I don't know, when I was 17, I gotta let my dog in. Are you finished? Somebody sprayed her with water.
Really? Maybe she ran through a sprinkler.
She's wet.
Is
No,
it
I'm
really?
sure it was my neighbor who was sick of her barking, so they sprayed her with the hose.
I've wanted to do that so many times.
That's fine with me.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
It is. But I can't blame them. They were bugging me too. But
Oh yeah.
oh wow. That was really beautiful. I saw us hand in hand walking in, and we became young and just everything you ever wanted was there, you know?
Wow. That'll be awesome. I hope as many of us as possible will go there soon.
Yeah, we can go back and forth too because, well, you and I are we're going to bring people to the Great Hall for them to decide. So,
Yes, it's like when God came to me and the first night he came to me to make a decision about what I wanted, I made the wrong choice, but he did give me another chance. Thank goodness.
yeah, yeah. And I
Very
didn't
hard
know
decision.
a lot of stuff that they said. I didn't know a lot of that. So it
No,
was
some of it I'd
interesting.
never. Yeah, I didn't know a lot of it either, but it's great to have information so we
Yeah,
know what to expect. And if something happens, we'll go, aha.
yeah, yeah. So we will be like, oh my God, we know about that. And yeah, it's and I guess alien is a rude word. I don't know I didn't understand what he was saying.
Well, they always refer to people from other planets as Arcturians, Pleiadians, Syrians. I think,
Right, but he was talking about them as a collective.
right. And so what did he say we should call them?
I didn't understand the word, and
Oh,
and I was already in it, and I was afraid that if I tried to go into trans channel where it completely takes over, that I would mess up and throw myself out of it because I was a little nervous.
right. Yeah.
So I didn't dare do that. So I didn't know the word. I just used the word species.
Yes. Well, that's probably better than the other word, which we'll banish from our vocabularies immediately.
Yes. We'll find a better word.
Well,
But
they're
Archangel
probably,
Uriel is so passionate. He's just so like uh, he just loves fiercely. He just really, really loves fiercely. And he wants this for us so badly because apparently we were very close um, several years ago. This is like the third time that we were this close. But we have now we have high level ancient light beings here on Earth. We didn't have. Um, so um, we didn't have as many, but now we have, and we are anchoring the light. We're waking up. More of us are woken up because they talked about 2012 in one of the shows that I was watching.
mhm,
And in 2011 was when I got emphysema. And by 2013, I was, full blown really sick and had to give up my job and go on disability. Um, so um, I wasn't anywhere near where I am now. That was like the beginning of my learning the lessons of I can breathe and I can heal myself.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn right now. And it seems so easy, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It
But
just seems
remember,
like,
just say no, use your free will and
mm,
change your paradigm. Like he just said, they're keeping us in this false world that we don't actually, it's not the real world. It's not what Earth really is. We're only seeing 0.1%.
oh yeah, I know. We're totally blinded almost.
Yeah, we are. And I remember after I got divorced, um, I had shut my gifts off because of Kenneth, but I'd also toned them down what ones I did let myself still have because I was tired of being called crazy.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
hard.
it is. So, sorry, I thought the door opened. So, there was that. But then in 2000, I said, you know what? I'm getting divorced. I'm tired of being blind. I want my stuff back. And so then I started working on getting my stuff back. But what they were showing me in the vision was the amount of light codes and God codes they're pouring into us. It's just like this steady stream coming into you. And it doesn't matter if you're outside or inside. It's more effective if you're outside. And
Yeah.
especially if you're grounding into Mother Gaia and connecting into heaven, then you're getting like more. I don't know how
Yeah.
much more, but it's a
I could
lot.
do that.
Yeah, because I could see the codes going into people's crown.
Wow.
Um, but even if you're in the house, it's still happening. It's still coming into you. And that's why our gifts are like, when I signed up to my Patreon group in 2024, it was January 2024. I went from that to June. I started channeling with the pendulum. And then sometime in um, September, I think it was like, so it was around my birthday. I started full on channeling. I didn't need the pendulum anymore.
I
So
remember
that's a
that.
huge, huge progression. And then
Very huge.
I started teaching the classes, and my sister's always had her superpower has always been clairaudient, and she knew stuff, but she didn't know how to make it happen. And she felt stuff, but she didn't know how to make it happen. And I started teaching classes, and she came to my class, and I don't think you even practiced the things I gave you. I think you just came to the class, and then like I don't know, it was like a month later. You just
Yeah.
was like, now she's like, oh, okay, now I understand this works. And because I teach four classes, I teach cognizant, audient, um, sentient, and clairvoyance. And so she started having all these things happening. And I remember before that, she was like, I wish I could do like you do. And I'm like, you will. And she'd say, I'm so far behind you. And then the angels would say, no, she's not. She really isn't. Wait till she comes into her power. She's going to be freaking out.
I
And
will
it's
be.
exactly what happened. It was like really short amount of time. Like, bam.
Yeah. Well, I'm far behind you, but I shouldn't say that, but I still
No,
don't
you're
know
not.
what you have, but I have a lot more. I mean, there's always someone talking to me. Good, who is this? But they tell me things that are very useful and I need to know. So it's really good to know them. Very, very good. And the rest of everybody else will catch up.
Yes, they will. And that's what they were showing us. It's just like that day that you wanted to know what that plant was. And it was like having Google in your head.
It's like last week I fixed the TV and I don't know how to fix a TV. I don't know. It's
You
good
do.
though.
Because, yeah, you just ask for help and they help.
That's right. And now I have to ask them how to change my name back to my name on our channel with Missy because I guess I'm coming through it as Amanda.
Wow, that's weird.
Well, it is. I was trying to add her back onto my instant messages, but
Yeah,
I did not do it correctly. Oh well, we'll
that's
figure it
okay.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, it all gets put together. It all gets put together. And you need help with something and it just comes to you. Like I've been trying to figure out how to get a certain thing onto our the so you've been burned at the stake party. I've been trying to figure out how do I get this on YouTube because it doesn't like the format that it's in. So how can I change the format and put it on here? And while I was waiting for you, I figured out that I can use my pictures and post them on here. So I can just play the voice recording I have, put the picture up, and I don't have to be in it. So I'll put the picture up, I'll pause, then I'll put the next picture up, put the next voice up, and do it like that.
Wow, amazing. That's
Yeah.
great.
And that's just because I was sitting here bored and like, what can I do? Can you help me? And they did. They gave me ideas.
Yeah. It's amazing what comes into your head when you ask for help. All kinds of good suggestions and how to do it and everything else. It's amazing. I love it.
I
I
do
love
too.
it.
I love it.
But
Yeah.
I,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have to go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I need to go because it's like It's 6:20 and well, 6:19, but still, I have to make supper and stuff. My husband's gonna be home. And so I just want to say I love you guys. And please like, subscribe, and share. And leave us a comment of something that you want us to talk about. We're more than happy to ask the crystal balls and channel
Right,
the answer
right.
for you.
Absolutely. So here's a big love wave to everybody and a kiss.
Yes.
Mwah.
Big, big love
Love
wave.
you all.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.